2023, a great year for collectors. It's the Morgan dollar times 3, right? Unk, proof, and reverse proof. Great stuff, right? But you know what was missing? Well, in 2021, we had, those two old mints, Carson City and New Orleans, 175,000 each. They were the talk of the town. And we're still talking about them, including tonight, because we finally have back in stock a couple of those beautiful old mints. Take a look at these. So the New Orleans mint, right? The only Southern mint, made the original Morgan dollar for 26 years. 1879 through the year 1904. So 26 consecutive years. The Morgan itself started in 1878, and then it was brought back one more year in 1921. So the 28-year span, which you might have heard before, is out there, but not for New Orleans. And the reason why it's not is because New Orleans closed its doors for good, making no coins ever again in 1909. So when the U.S. Mint decided that we're going to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the last Morgan dollar, which was 1921, and they're going to make a coin, we were all thinking Philadelphia, one coin, right? And then when they said there'd be multiple coins, well, in 1921, they made a Philadelphia, they made a Denver, and they made a San Francisco. So that might be logical. 3 coins to match the 3 original coins from 1921. And they didn't stop there. They also said, we're going to make every mint that struck the Morgan dollar as part of this 100th anniversary celebration of the most beautiful silver coin ever, the Morgan dollar. The most beloved collectible coin ever, the Morgan dollar. So that meant they were bringing out Carson City and New Orleans. Now, Carson City closed their doors in 1893 for good. And then New Orleans, as I referenced, closed their door for good in 1909, which is why in 1921 there's a Denver, right? Denver replaced it. Well, remember back on May 24th, 2021, many of you, like I, try to block it out of my memory because it was one of those frustrating moments. And why was it frustrating? Well, at 12 noon that day, you could log on to buy the Carson City and New Orleans, the first 2 released. Only 175,000 of them being released. It sold out in 3 minutes. I mean, how many times did you go in circles in the U.S. Mint's shopping cart, order a process, and then to get the message saying no longer available, right? Well, it was for a couple of things. One, it was the first Morgan dollar ever, right? They forgot one very important part of the puzzle. In 2017, for the 225th anniversary of the U.S. Mint, we had this survey, right? And the survey was, what was your most beautiful and what is your most beloved collectible coin ever made by the U.S. Mint? So if you're a modern issue collector, you might say, hey, I like the Marine Corps, or I like the Army, I like the Statue of Liberty, some of the modern silver dollars. You might have said, I like the Kennedy half dollar. That's been out there for 60 years. You might have said, I like the Walking Liberty half dollar. I like the flowing hair dollar. I like the large cent, the 2 cent, the 20 cent from the 1800s. When you added them all together, the Morgan dollar surpassed every other coin in total. You add up every coin they've made, and then the Morgan dollar, and the Morgan dollar won by popularity. So it's our number 1 coin. Yet we made only 175,000 of them. If you don't think that is too low of a number, and I do think it's too low of a number, but I can't do anything about it, nor can you, look at the 2023 Morgan dollar release schedule, right? The uncirculated, 275,000. Only 1 coin, the Philadelphia. The San Francisco proof, 400,000 coins. Yes, right? And then the reverse proof from San Francisco, 250,000 coins. Right? Gone, gone, gone. So raise it by 100,000 coins and it still goes away. But one thing that was missing this year was what? Those beautiful branch mints of folklore. The only Southern mint, the New Orleans mint. Now, my competition, you might have seen this coin advertised at $3.99. It was on TV about 10 days ago. They sold out instantly because none of us can find it. It was, if you have it, that's kind of the way it works, right? If nobody else has it in stock, that is the price. Well, the good news is we have accumulated enough over the last 6 months to make it available for the first time since March of earlier this year. Think about that. We do this for a living. We're out there every week hitting the coin show somewhere in the country. And with our network, we still only have a handful of these put together to make it to this 7 to 8 minute conversation tonight. Sometimes the rarity index, how few of something are really out there, is not completely in relationship with the price of a product. So tonight we got them. We're under 300. For the first time, well, I can't remember the last time we've been under 300. You might remember 2021 when they started delivering the coins, October, November. When people started getting the coins, they were going through the roof. Roof. But tonight, yeah. The 2023s, thank you. The 2023s proof and reverse proofs, thank you. But how about going back to the coin that launched the craze of today? And that would be the first out of the chute, which was May 24th, New Orleans. This coin, 175,000 and, well, gone. Outright gone. Guys, we're down to single digits. avccoins.com is a great alternative. The phones are a bit busy. And I think we got to put that 1 minute clock up as well. Thanks for spending some time with us this evening. I know you could easily have been somewhere else. I'm glad to be here. I love talking. I was a paper boy in the 60s, so I got coins. My grandfather got me introduced into, well, instead of just throwing the silver coins into a bin, let's put together some collections. You see a lot of these coins. I had a big paper out and a lot of flow every week. And from that point, had me into a passion. Right? Not only U.S. coins, but it was the Moose dollar in 1985 from our northern friends, Canada. I just love coins. And then the opportunity to work in the industry doesn't make it any other than fun. And it's because of coins like this. The U.S. Mint goes back to the drawing board on, well, not the design, the relaunch of a mint that ended in 1909. And the popularity index through the roof. So tonight we have them. This is what they call the OGP. That stands for Original Government Packaging. Not $399.95 like our competitors, or maybe more. And I know many of you have seen them priced for more. We have them in stock, ready to go at $299.95. This is a deal.